Girl, we're already recording, alright? Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. If you don't know me, my name is Duhamel Bentley, and hi, welcome back to our holiday momentum event. And girl, by the title you already know, this face was fully done by Drugstore, extremely affordable products. And to be quite honest with you, I could not be more shooketh to the core of Santa's little hat, honey, because, girl, did you see this? This stuck up all by itself. The Christmas spirit is real in this channel. And what am I saying? What am I doing? Let's get into this review because I have a lot to say and I can't even believe it myself. So let's get started. As you already know, I have recorded how I'm doing my entire face. The only thing that I did not record was the eyes. I recorded part of the eyes, everything that retains and I have in front of me that is related to the video, I have recorded. I did a little bit augmentation with a little liner, a little moment here and a little moment there. But girl, you can do this with any eyeshadow. I just, I didn't even know this was gonna come out this way. It kind of just took a life of its own. I started one way, then another, and before I knew it, I was like, oh, how. There she is, you know what I'm saying? So let's start with my face products, girl. And the brand we're talking today is Maybelline. Maybelline. What can I say, you guys? I have loved this brand forever and ever and ever. And to be honest with you, I hadn't really tried these brands within the depth and the consideration that I have now. When I was growing up, most definitely in my household, Maybelline was a very renowned brand. My sister, she used to love this particular foundation. This is the Fit Me. I know they've reformulated and they've done a couple of things to the formulas and a lot of people have loved them. Some people have hated them. But to be honest with you, today's review, honey, we're getting nothing but the truth, as mama calls it, okay? So let's get into this. The first thing that I did for my skin, of course, I cleansed my skin, I hydrated my skin. After doing that, I went in with this primer. It is winter time, so it's typically a little bit more dry out in the air. So I wanted to get my skin more hydrated. I went with the Master Prime. This is by Face Studio. I don't know why it has a number, it's 050. If you wanted to purchase a full size of this, it's going to be a $9.99 and that's $10. It's very affordable. It feels really nice. I want to actually show you here on my skin. It's almost like a lotion and it's 1 full ounce if you're buying the actual full size product. It's very creamy. Doesn't really have a fragrance at all. It's very comforting. It feels really nice and just like comfortable to wear. Now, this is supposed to be color correcting. To be honest with you, I didn't really think that it was. I mean, it's not really doing any color correcting on my hand either. I'm assuming maybe because it's hydrating you, maybe the redness will demise, or if that's even a word, demise, honey. I have words that I don't even know exist in my vocabulary. It doesn't feel silicone-y whatsoever. It's supposed to be blurring. However, I don't know if I found it to be blurring. I think there's a lot of products out there that are more targeted for blurring. However, I think this is very hydrating and it does have a little bit minimal effect of blur. So I feel like this is not gonna be like, if you're seeking a blurring product, she's not gonna be the girl. However, if you're looking for something to smooth things out and hydrate, 1000% recommend this. For 1 ounce of product, $10, that's extremely affordable. Another really cool thing to note about this primer, as many other primers, is that it elongates the wear of your product really beautifully. I mean, I've had this foundation on for God, how long under these lights, running around doing my things, taking my notes. I've let it sink and let it warm, and she's not budging. She's not transferring whatsoever. like nothing. A little highlight did transfer over, but we'll talk to her and talk about her in a minute here. So up next, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. This is the matte plus poreless foundation. This is normal to oily skin. So if you're a little bit more dry, I would advise you to go with the other line that they have. However, this works really great. I think for the price, this is incredible. This is 1 full ounce, which is pretty standard in the foundation game. It's $7.99, which is extremely affordable. Guys, they have a wide variety of shades, let me tell you that. They have the actual foundations, they have the powders, like they have a lot of options within this particular line of foundations, and I really love that. I really love how inclusive they are. They have a lot of undertones, and to be quite honest with you, I feel like it matches my skin really well. I feel like it worked really beautifully. My hands, like it did a really good job with, you know, making my skin look and feel 100% natural. That's actually one of the claims that it has. It's supposed to be very seamless, very natural. As you know, every time I show you guys foundations, I want to push the limit a little bit more. So I wear 1 to 2 applications of it to see how really it looks, to see if it looks cakey, to see if it wears as naturally as it would. And to be quite honest with you, I'm a little bit concerned. And the reason why, it's because I do think this looks really natural. However, I don't think it's blurring at all. Because it has a formula inside to being more mattifying, I feel like it enhances my pores, my texture, any kind of little crook cranny on my skin. I think it enhances it, and not in a positive way. And to be honest with you, I was very careful on my application. I used my full coverage brush, which I love for very seamless applications. And then of course, if you guys haven't seen the way I apply my powder, I'll link the video down below. I actually just did a video explaining step-by-step how to achieve flawless Gorgina George on the dot skin for that ho-ho moment, if you know what I mean. Girl, let me get myself under control. But I will say this, I think it's a very natural foundation. I personally would not recommend this for people who have extremely textured skin, just because I don't think it does the trick. I think it enhances the texture on your skin. And I mean, it's cool, it's cute. I think the color selection, again, it's fabulous. I will say this, I really do like how liquid this foundation is. And to be quite honest with you, that's a foundation there. To be quite honest with you, I feel like maybe if I were to do, it's just that I've tried that effect several times and I don't think that makes a difference. I will say this, if you do 1 application, this is a medium coverage foundation. Even if I go hard and heavy, it's gonna be medium. I wanna say you can push it to a little bit medium full, but to be honest with you, this is gonna be a medium with 2 coats on. If you do 1, it's gonna be sheer medium, and that's why I also did 2 coats, because I wanted to show you guys and see if you apply coats on top of coats on top of coats. Girl, you know who you are. Don't lie, don't lie. We know, girl. We're here for you. I feel like if you do that, it will get cakey. So beware, be concerned about the application. Other than that, I do think that this is a beautiful foundation for every day. If you're going for a very light coverage, she's fabulous for the price. $7.99, girl, this is a steal. I think this is definitely an amazing asset to have within your makeup collection. If you're running little errands, things like that. Also, I think it supports really well whatever you're putting on top of the skin. Fit Me Concealer. This is on shade 15, I believe. Where is she? Yes, 15. Shade 15. And usually I apply my concealers on top of my skin because I like a little bit of more brightness. And I think this did the trick. I think this is a really beautiful natural concealer. And I think Maybelline, at least everything that I tried, really plays well to the natural look. I think everyday makeup for work or for school or for just, living your life, I think they're great for that. This concealer in particular, it's very rich. It doesn't look as rich actually when you first pull it out. It doesn't have a fragrance. Nothing that I've tried so far from Maybelline has a fragrance except the lips, but that's a separate conversation. But on the face, nothing had a fragrance, which is great for people who have any kind of like sensitivity to the skin, hypoallergenic products. I love, So let's go ahead and swatch the concealer here. So this concealer, that's the way it looks. Personally, it's a little bit too warm for my liking. And although they have an amazing selection of tones, I felt like the undertones of the tones were missing. And it was either me going either extremely light with a yellow undertone or me going with this beigey kind of brownie tone, which these guys have oxidized. Both the foundation and the concealer oxidize. My experience with the concealer is that it does oxidize a little bit more than the foundation. And that's not a cute look, girl, because if you're trying to make, a little impression going a little bit brighter to get, all the girls awake, if you know what I mean. And then it oxidizes, let's just not go there. So I will say this, I think it's a great concealer. It feels really comfortable. It looks really natural. It is oil free. So if you have oily lids and you want to kind of go around up there, this will help control the oil on the lids as well. But it's just not my favorite. I'll say that. Price point is very affordable. This one is $6.49, which is incredible. If they had more undertones, I would have been obsessed with it. However, she's cute, she's cool. I'm keeping her because I think she's an amazing asset. Financially, girl, this is amazing. Like, it is great quality. It is 0.23 ounces, which is a good amount of product. You'll get over this before it goes out. However, just undertones were just missing, in my opinion. They're just super basic, and you can either go extremely light or you can use something that's closer to your skin tone. It's just gonna be oxidizing, keep that in mind. The best way I think that you can wear this product is underneath your foundation. If you don't mind wearing it underneath, I feel like it doesn't matter if it oxidizes a little bit. As you're applying your foundation, it's gonna blur to the gods. And honestly, even on top of the skin, I think this looks really great. Personally, it's just I prefer it to be a little bit brighter and not as warm, just because, I don't know, she's just not giving me the fantasy all the way. Now, one little point to note, I noticed that even though this is an oil-free formula, it does crease a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see here, it's creasing, and I powdered to the heavens. I made sure to set this properly, and it is creasing a little bit more on this eye than this one. Oddly enough, I don't know why, but it is creasing a little bit. So she's cute, she's cool. However, is she iconic? She can be there. She just needs a little bit more work. But for new beginners, I think this is an amazing opportunity for you not to invest so much on a concealer and really figure out how to wear the concealer, how to wear the concealer, and how to live your life through being iconically concealed. This one, honestly, I did not expect to love as much as I did. I think it looks so beautiful and so natural. It tied everything and it's a mother together. And girl, let the jingle bells chime because she is here. And we're talking about the Cheek Heat blush, girl. And let me tell you something. Now, blush can be very, very intimidating, especially cream blushes. This is a gel formula, so it's a little bit easier to work with because it's not as liquid. It's a little bit more, truthfully, gel formula where you'll see me apply it on the cheeks. And I mean, it just works so good. They have several amount of shades that I think will benefit all skin tones. I think it's a really good value. This is literally $7.99, guys, and it is 0.27 ounces. It is so cool. This is actually an award-winning product on their line, and let me squeeze out a little bit so you guys can see here before we get into the actual showing videos. But guys, look at how beautiful this is and how beautiful it applies. This is shade Nude Burn. It's in 15. It comes out almost like so. And then you just go in with your finger or a sponge. I did my fingers. Usually, I would do a sponge, but I wanted to see how this worked out. Now, because it is a water-based product, I did notice it to be a little bit patchy. I think you want to do more than once, you know, going through it. It blends out beautifully, but I just think one coat is not enough. I think you have to kind of like apply the first coat and then go and fix a little bit with the second coat, whatever kind of luster is lacking within the patchiness. I just noticed it on my hand as well as I noticed it when I was applying it. And to be quite honest with you, I think that's pretty normal because it is a water-based formula. But honestly, so little goes such a long way. This is $7.99, guys. It's so affordable. You know, like I said, you have 0.27 ounces in here, which you'll get over this before you finish it. I think this is amazing for eyeshadow. I think this is amazing as a lip color, blush color. I loved it. 100% want to go out and get myself more of the collection because this is something that I definitely enjoyed. And I think this is a great opportunity for anybody that's a little bit nervous about blush to start applying it and work their way out through it. I feel like liquid or cream or gel blush is a perfect segue for you to not ruin it for you and not get intimidated by the experience because literally very little goes a very long way. So you can really control it to the best of your capability and you can really decipher how much or how little you want to go. If you want to go deeper, downer, you can really customize, which I love. I really enjoyed this product. I think this is a hidden gem personally, and I loved it. Again, this doesn't have any fragrance. It just smells really fresh. It feels great on the skin, actually. Everything that I tried on today for the skin felt very, very comfortable, very fresh, almost like skincare, which I really enjoyed. So I'm excited. I'm excited that I got to try all of these amazing products by Maybelline for the face, and I got such a beautiful result out of it because honestly, I don't feel like this looks like such an affordable look. I feel like this definitely looks like, girl, look at that highlight going for you. Ooh, baby, you know mama loves a good jingle highlight, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm in the theme, I gotta do it. You know how life goes. But yeah, guys, this is so exciting. Within Maybelline though, that's as much as we're gonna do. We're hopping now to another extremely popular brand. This is also Drugstore. You can get any of these anywhere. You can get both Maybelline and e.l.f. You can get them in pretty much any drugstore, really. You can get them on the website. You can get them at Ulta. You can get them at girl, Target, you can get them at the actual, like, so many places where you can get this. Like, there's no excuse for you guys to be not glammed up with these affordable prices and these iconic products that are working to the heavens. This is literally not a sponsored video. However, Elf Girl and Maybelline Girl, if you want to sponsor, we're welcome to it. You know, we're happy. We're happy to talk about it, you know, on a payroll moment. How you doing? How you doing? Don't forget to subscribe because you know a lot of more cool, good juice is coming to this cup. Okay, girl? Now, all jokes aside, let's go up to the next level, which is Elf. And that is gonna be more for the highlight and the lips and the eyes. Guys, ooh, baby. Let me tell you, when I was shooketh to the core of my life, and I didn't even realize it until like, it literally hit me. Girl. Funny story about Elf is that when I was doing makeup on other folks, my grandmother, I wanted to kind of elevate her makeup look because, oh girl, we call her La Pirata, you know, she loved makeup, but she loved makeup that was very tedious to do, and she didn't always want to have the time for that. So, you know, she loved her liquid liner, and sometimes it just wouldn't come out as phenomenal as I knew it could have. So I remember by that time, Elf had these little books, guys. If you remember these little eyeshadow books that were literally like $5, please hit the comment, leave it in the comment section down below. And girl, hit the thumbs up if you remember that book, because you know we go way back then. You know what I'm saying. If you remember that, you're going way back with me, okay? So those little books were just so iconic. I remember there were so many shades there. I would do her makeup. I would sit her down in the toilet, in the bathroom. I'd be like, Grandma, get ready, girl. And I would glam her up, and she was like gorgeous. She looked so good. I had so much fun, and honestly, those shadows worked really well. I didn't have any patchiness. I didn't have any loss of color. And because of those great memories that I have doing my grandmother's makeup, I decided that I wanted to grab these guys. I have been eyeballing them for a while now, but I bit the bullet and I was like, you know what? Let's get that Elf from the shelf. You know what I mean? So the first product that I got was this incredible liquid glitter eyeshadow. This is called Disco Queen. That's the shade. Let me open it up for you guys. First and foremost, guys, packaging is so beautiful. It's monochrome. It's just really fresh, really youthful. I really did enjoy how beautiful this packaging came out to be. This is cruelty-free from Elf, which I think is so cool. I love cruelty-free products because, girl, who wants to be cruel? Period. You know what I'm saying? So within the liquid eyeshadow, it looks like so. It has a really trendy Elf stamp that says Elf. I want to swipe it here for you. There's no fragrance to this either, which I did come to really enjoy. That's gonna be the shadow right there. Let's see if she's a little bit more reflective in the light. She's drying still. When she starts to dry, she starts developing more of a tone to her. With this one in particular, I really liked it because I felt like it was really wearable and very buildable. I feel like the color, the eye look just came so beautifully, like it's so reflective. And it's not chunking down, it's not dropping on my face now that it's dry. I was able to blend it all the way up, you know, just for the seamlessness of it. And honestly, it's just so beautiful. I really did enjoy this. This is actually funny because this liquid glitter shadow is an award-winning shadow for the 2020. I think it's the Allure. They granted the 2020 award for this, and honestly, I understand exactly why. It's not only incredible, they have so many shades and so many tones that you can pick from. I just happened to see this one, and I really like these icy metallic shades. This is $5, guys. This is literally so affordable, a ton of product, and to be quite honest with you, I think this will last you a very long time. I think this is great for the face. I think this is great for the eyes, for the lips. If you want it to be a little bit more like fairy-esque, this is amazing. I think this is really cute packaging as well. I just literally can't handle it. I really did come to enjoy it. It was a little bit hard to work with at first. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not used to the formula. The formula is a little bit watery. And if the way I best found to use it was to apply layer over layer over layer. And then once you're applying maybe the first 2 layers, start patting the product in rather than dragging, because it'll start moving a little bit for you. So I'm not gonna lie, it did take me like a second to get Disco Queen together, girl. But then I was like, bam, bam, boom, boom, bam. You know what I'm saying? I was living my life through it, and I could not be happier for it, because for the price, the quality of what I'm experiencing, obsessed. I absolutely loved it. Honey, you already know. Girl, if you've tried this and you love it as much as I do, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification so you don't miss any of the craziness. And girl, binge watch. You know, it's a thing. Moving on to the next product that I have here. Girl. Let me get it. Look at this. How beautiful is this packaging, you guys? This is another part of the retro paradise. This is the Line and Shine. I was gonna say slime for whatever reason. It's a Line and Shine lip kit. There's 4 lip liners up in here and 1 liquid gloss, girl, which I am sporting literally every single one of the lip liners on my lips today. You'll see all of that in the recording. And I'm also applying actual liquid gloss. Girl, this is so beautiful and so sexy. I absolutely love it. Packaging's a little bit difficult to open. Let's not deny that. But that was actually pretty easy to open, girl. All right. But let me open it here for you. It comes with these beautiful like moments here. Hi, what's going on? Love that. But this is exactly what the actual product looks like. You have, again, 3 nude lip liners, and then you have 1 pink, which we're gonna break that down in a second here. For the Retro Paradise Line and Shine lip kit, this is valued at $10, and you guys, this is literally so affordable. Just the gloss can be $18, and you literally get a full-size gloss and 4 lip liners for $10. I mean, unheard of, literally. But thank God we have it, because they worked really beautiful. I mean, just like, look at my lips, or just look like, all right, she's ready for it, honey. All jokes aside, this shade for the gloss, let me pull her out. It's called A Moment, which I think it's extremely appropriate. Let's see here, the shadow is now more dry. Let's see here if you guys can catch it a little bit more, how beautiful it is. It is 0.08 fluid ounces. It has no fragrance to it. It's clear, and it has some glitter reflex in there that are very colorful. I have it on my hand here. You can see. Now, a couple of really quick thoughts on this gloss is I personally really did like it. I feel like it's a great gloss for the price. Girl, it is phenomenal. However, if I wanted to be very picky about it, which you already know Mama's about to be, is that I felt the glitter extremely present when I applied it. I don't necessarily love that. I don't feel like it's necessary, girl. It's 2020. And even though it's extremely affordable, I feel like maybe they could have done something better, maybe with the glitter or the formula, for it to be a little bit more creamy, so you're not like literally scrubbing your lips every time you're like doing that. Besides that, I feel like I feel like with this gloss as well, it dries down, and I mean, obviously glosses don't dry down, but as you wear, the gloss has a wear to it, right? And I feel like this one's a little bit concerning in the aspect that I feel like if you have a lot of lines, it will bleed. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the type of formula that kind of sets in and kind of just spreads out. I did compare it to several other lip glosses that I have. One of the formulas that I compared it to was my Lifter gloss. And girl, if you haven't seen that video, she'll be linked down below. But this is the gloss that I'm talking about. This is as well by Maybelline, which, you know, she's great. We loved her. And if you want to get the real tea, girl, get the video. See the video. I can't say anything more because I spilled the tea there. 110%, honey. Now, for example, this formula is a little bit more creamier. It's a little bit more juicy, and it will not bleed through your lip lines. However, this one will. So keep that in mind. Moving on to the lip liners on the bundle. And within this lip liner, we have 3 nude lip liners, which are going to be the ones that I swatched on my hand. Nude 1 is going to be a brown pink, which is the top one. Nude 2 is a medium brown beige. And nude 3 is a golden brown lip liner. Let me tell you something, guys. I feel like I really did come to love them. I feel like they were really beautiful. Amongst the other lip liners that came in here is this really beautiful fuchsia pink lip liner. It's a matte formula as well, and that's what that guy looks like. I feel like they're really pigmented, they're really easy to wear. They're not excessively dry, so they won't be uncomfortable to wear on the lips. These are going to be 0.03 fluid ounces, which I think is so approachable and really affordable, especially everything in here coming in the bundle. I really did come to enjoy them. And girl, these are everyday wear liners. I think you can also wear these on the line of your eyes as well. They are iconic. I absolutely loved this $10 bundle. And girl, we have made it to the moment, ready for it, and that is going to be e.l.f. Multi-Dimensional Face and Body Shimmer. The shade that I'm using today is Luna, and guys, I mean, just look at how radiant and naturally beautiful that is. I cannot get over it. This is, again, iconic. I loved this topper highlighting shadow. If you don't know me, girl, you know, let me introduce you to my obsession with glamified highlighter. I personally, that's one of my favorite features. When I first started appearing on the Doofay channel, I did a full face of highlighter. I will link that down below. I had so much fun doing that video, and girl, those are memories right there. That was years ago, and I had like a crazy blast doing my entire face with the actual highlighters. Now, this one in particular, it is $10. That's the price of the actual pan.
Sorry guys, my camera cut off my footage. However, we're rolling with these punches, honey. Now, I'm going to be showing you how do I apply this highlighter on. This is a topper highlighter, so you want to apply this a little bit different than a regular highlighter. You want to, even if you're going in with a brush, you want to make tapping sections, and you want to make sure that you're not swabbling, if that's even the correct term, the brush back and forth because that will create more of a broken glittery effect, unlike what we have here, which is more of that wet look. You want to make sure that you're also blending out the edges when you're done with that, because it is such a glittery dry consistency. You don't want to break that out. And you know, I go in both with the brush and my finger just to make sure I have a very gleaming, juicy, squeezed out of the lemon honey kind of highlight on my skin. You know, I live for those moments, and you really can see that after I apply it with a finger, it starts to really melt onto the skin. And to be honest with you, I was taken aback and so surprised at the quality of the highlighter and how beautiful it looked and how beautiful it wore throughout the day. I didn't see it falling out of place. It really just worked extremely well. So I was really excited to try this one and to show you guys that sometimes affordability is really great quality. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, again, baby, join the family. We're so excited to have you. Thank you so much for your time. You already know I'm tweaking that highlighter to the gods, and I am so grateful to have you here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And girl, binge watch. You know it's a thing. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.